Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day and are continuing to enjoy playing Black Desert online. In this video, we are going to go over Mass of Pure Magic nodes, what kind of workers you want to staff them with, and overall, why you want Mass of Pure Magic. Before we get started, I would like to apologize for not being here for the past 2 months and not creating any new videos for you guys. I have been dealing with some personal things as well as being sick for about 3 weeks, so that was rough, but I want to thank you guys for your continued support. Without further ado, let's get started. So you might be sitting there wondering why you need a ton of mass, and if you've ever enhanced Blackstar gear, then you know you need a ton of it, especially if you plan to get it up to pen. I recommend having at least 1,000 mass before even trying pen attempts. However, that number is up to you. Now I know mass can drop from anywhere on the map nowadays. However, wouldn't it be nice to just AFK gather it too? Now over the past 2 or 3 months, I have been doing this AFK gathering with my nodes and my workers, and I came up with 965 Mass of Pure Magic. Now, I was not on top of feeding all of my workers, and I was away from the game for about a week, so this is not an accurate estimate of how much you can obtain over 2 or 3 months, but it's a good start. So the first thing you're going to want to have is your Adraxia main quest line completed, and the reason for this is because you want these 2 nodes unlocked. You want your Crypt of Resting Thoughts and Mountain of Division nodes open, and you're going to need to communicate with the node managers in order to have these available to you. So completing your main quest line until you have these 2 nodes open is sufficient. You don't need to finish it if you don't want to, but just get these nodes unlocked. Now the third node that we want is going to be Star's End. I'm sure everyone already knows this, but this is going to be a great node to have because it is a guaranteed mass compared to the other 2 nodes over here that are not guaranteed but have a higher chance than they did before after the developers have buffed it? Yes. Okay, so I recommend getting workers from Old Wisdom Tree in order to staff these nodes. And the reason for this is because Old Wisdom Tree rolls Artisan Papu workers very frequently, and those are going to be the best workers to put on these 3 nodes. And the way I recommend getting to these nodes is going to be from Old Wisdom Tree up to Star's End, and then from Old Wisdom Tree to Crypt, and then to Mountain of Division. Now, this is going to be great, especially if you are a pot piece farmer, because you can have Tooth Fairy Forest already available, as well as quickly branch out into Monshams. So that's going to be very useful for you. Now, back to our workers. Artisan Papus are going to be really great. However, you only have 1 free slot at Old Wisdom Tree, so I personally highly recommend purchasing the other 2 slots for $2, $1 each. The way you do that is go to the Pearl Shop, function, slot expansions. You can choose to find Old Wisdom Tree or just search for it. And here it is. For 100 pearls, you can get 3 per family. You don't need 3, you can just get the 2. Now, you might be sitting here thinking, I don't want to spend any money. I am a completely free-to-play player. And that's fine. I will show you how to get your workers to these nodes completely free to play. This is just an easier way of doing so, and it's highly recommended for those Artisan Papus. Now, if you did purchase those extra slots, then you are going to want to start rolling, and I will show you how easy it is to get those Artisan Papus. So we'll contract our worker. Here's a Fatus, view another, and there's your Artisan Papu. Quite easy, and they come out quite frequently. Now you're going to want to hire that worker, and then we'll go check him out over here at Old Wisdom Tree. We have, this is our newly hired worker, and he has jeweler work speed. So now here, what I would do is I would fire him because I want craftsmanship. Craftsmanship is going to be your #1 skill that you are going to want on all of your workers that are going to Mass of Pure Magic nodes. The reason for this is because craftsmanship increases your work speed by 0.2 when leveling up. So for every level you get, it increases your work speed by 0.2. Now this is great because once your Papu reaches level 30, you can go ahead and reroll craftsmanship to anything else that you may want. And my personal recommended skills are going to be anything that increases your work speed. So something like Adept Worker, Farm Knowledge on the node is going to be really good. And keep in mind, any skill that has A, B, or C, they can be stacked. So something like Lucky Guy, for example, you can have Lucky Guy A, Lucky Guy B, and Lucky Guy C, and that will stack with each other. However, you can't have like Lucky Guy A and Lucky Guy A. So just keep that in mind for whenever you are working with your workers. I hope that makes some sense, and if you guys did not understand, feel free to rewind the video and listen to that again so that you can understand why we want this craftsmanship. And I will be putting a link down in the description below to Grumpy Green Cricket, where it will go over all of the skills and kind of you can see what you are looking for and then go ahead and roll for those. Once they reach level 30, you can also reroll other skills. So I would be rerolling like my furniture crafting work speed here. I would be rerolling that because that is completely useless for my massive pure magic node. So just click that link and see if you can find what you are looking for. All right, so now that we've mentioned our pay to win or our paid way of obtaining our workers, we'll go over what you can do if you are free to play. Now we'll open our map, and first of all, I recommend getting that artisan papu that you have for free with craftsmanship and placing it on this crypt of resting thoughts. Now the reason for this is because it takes a very long time for the little workers to make their way up to the top of the mountain where they will start gathering their mass. So anything with fast work speed and fast movement speed, like an artisan papu from Old Wisdom Tree, is going to be really, really good here for Crypt of Resting Thoughts. Now for your Mountain of Division, you will have to make that node go all the way to Adraxia. You can choose to do it like this, or yeah, just do it this way. Getting these two nodes will connect you to Adraxia, and then you can purchase yourself a yellow human worker that you can send to Mountain of Division. Now this will take a bit longer than having that artisan papu, but it's going to give you results nonetheless, and you will end up with mass regardless, so it will just take a little longer. But that's recommended also with craftsmanship. Craftsmanship is very important. Now for your Stars End node, if you are not a pot piece farmer, this is going to be great for you because you will go ahead and just connect the nodes from Calpheon, and you will send a worker over there from Calpheon with craftsmanship, preferably artisan if you can get it. If not, anything else works, just as long as they can make their way here. Now the reason I say if you're not a pot piece grinder, because it costs a lot it can cost a lot of contribution to invest in these nodes, so it's just easier if you can hit two birds with one stone by going from Old Wisdom Tree. But regardless, you can, if you have enough CP, you can go ahead and just get both of them. It's entirely up to you. I hope you guys found this video on Mass of Pure Magic nodes very useful. If you did, let me know in the comments down below, and if you have any further questions, feel free to ask them in the comments on Discord or catch me live on Twitch. I do have my schedule posted down below. The next video is going to be on LVO materials and what they are used for, so if you are interested in that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when it goes live. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time in a video or on stream. Bye!